feel like it's putting a pretty bow on something, but I hear too
Ah,
much.
so it's trying to polish a turd?
Yes, it is trying to polish it.
Can I say that on a podcast?
I'm not editing it out.
Good morning or afternoon or midday, whatever time of day it is. We're glad you're here tuning in with us. My name is Sarah, and this is...
I'm Joel Van Meersbergen.
That's right. We are two pastors, and we really enjoy having real conversations.
We sure do. Yeah, and all for the purpose of learning how to follow Jesus and being better followers of Jesus so that his kingdom can do the things.
Yeah, and if that sounds wordy and Christianese to you, it is.
Yes.
And so,
on purpose.
That's right. We actually are on a mission to take the words and the concepts of our faith and to use modern language. Things that we would say to a 7-year-old or to the barista or to someone at the PTA meeting.
Yeah.
We want to make faith feel relevant because it is.
Yeah, it really should be. Yeah, we have found through our walk...
There's
more
another
to come on
Christian
that.
word.
We've really found that, there's a lot of Christian-y type of words, and so that's why we're doing this series called Word Nerds. And we push your glasses up when you say Weird Nerds. We're doing this series because there's a bunch of words that we all use.
But usually only at church.
Yep, yeah. And a lot of us probably think that everyone else knows what this means except me. But the truth is, I think a lot of us are like, I don't know why we say this, but we just do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, last week was our first episode, and we went over...
Christian Words 101. This
Yes.
is like the entry-level basics. So we covered things like saved and faith. So if you are like, wait, I missed that one, go back. It's a good time.
Yeah.
But if you're just tuning in, you can still stay because today we are being... Okay, so I used this phrase recently. We're going to be spicy. And I said that, and someone was like, that sounds like adult content. And I was like, oh, no. Tongue-in-cheek. We're going to be sarcastic.
Yes, very sarcastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if that bothers you, that is fair. Not everyone I know is a sarcastic human. However, my mother used to tell me that sarcasm was our family's love language.
It said it's my spiritual gift.
That's right.
He said
Totally.
sarcastically.
So we are a bit sarcastic here because that's just who we really are.
Mm-hmm.
And if that bothers you, we love you. And we hope that you love us.
Bye. No. Sarcasm. See, I really do like you. It's okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about words, Christian words, that we would be all right never saying again.
Yep. And specifically, okay, Sarah, did you ever watch Survivor?
Yes, I love Survivor.
Okay, I don't know how many seasons it's in. If I were a great preparer...
1 million.
Yeah, something like that. It's 1 million or less. I know that. I would probably look and see. I want to say it's like 40-some seasons.
I think that's accurate.
Which is weird to me because they didn't start 40 years ago.
No, but they do like 3 a year or something crazy.
TV math. I don't get it.
Nah.
Anyway, so at the end of most episodes, right, there is the...
Tribal Council.
Thank you. Yes, the Tribal Council. And at the Tribal Council, somebody gets voted off the island.
This is Tribal Council for Christian words.
Yes. So today what we're doing is I am proposing some words here that Sarah doesn't even know them yet.
I don't even know.
But we're going to go over them. But I'm moving to vote these words off the island.
Or we're going to at least let them make their own case, I hear.
Yes. Yeah.
And then at the end of like pros and cons for each one, then we'll decide.
Exactly.
Does it stay or does it go?
Yeah, that's how it's going to work. I'm going to mention the word. We're going to talk about the problems it causes. But then we're going to give that word a chance to appeal and to say, hey, guys, hold on. I know you don't like my shirt, but...
Have you thought about?
Yes, exactly. And then Sarah and I will be the ones to say yay or nay. We're going to keep this word or we're going to throw it off the island. And again, it's all tongue-in-cheek. We don't want to shame anybody. We don't want you to feel bad. So if you say some of these words a lot, we like you and you shouldn't feel bad. But the real version or the real underlying motivation of this, what we're doing is we think we can do better.
Yeah, I don't like saying words just because we always say them.
Yeah.
They're like fillers. They
Yeah.
don't have any weight or meaning behind them.
Exactly.
And we should actually care about what we're saying, especially when it comes to faith.
Yes. Yeah. If I am truly abandoning myself and giving myself to Christ,
Mm-hmm.
then it should it should take every ounce of my being, right?
Yeah.
And so I should think I shouldn't just offer drivel words.
Oh, drivel words.
Drivel words.
Very good.
Yeah.
I think, have you heard the word rote? It used to be like
Oh,
super
yeah.
common in the olden days.
Yes.
So if you're under the age of 30, it just means like what you do automatically.
Yeah.
And so these are some words that we in Christian circles can use just automatically without thought. And God is worth our thought, and
Yup.
so are the people around us. So let's use words that help. Sometimes these words that we're about to put up on tribal council don't help.
Yes.
So,
Speaking of things that don't help, this pen holder on my thing is making my notebook or my clipboard not be helpful.
you have officially voted that
I'm
little
gonna vote.
accessory off
Yep.
the island.
Yep. It is now living over there. Okay.
All right. So, final caveat before we start, and Joel proposes the first word that he's bringing to tribal council. I didn't pick any of these words, so if you're upset, talk to Joel.
Yep. I picked them and ChatGPT, but no, I picked them.
So, love me. Talk to Joel if you have critics.
Send your emails to kurt.langstrat. Okay.
First word.
First word. Unspoken request.
That's 2 words.
First phrase.
First phrase.
Unspoken request. Are you familiar with hearing an unspoken request?
Do you know this was the most common thing I heard when doing middle school youth group ministry?
Oh, interesting.
I was a youth leader for a long time,
Oh.
and whenever it was time for prayer, like every kid wanted to be prayed for, but like I can't tell you that like Jason might not like me, and I can't even. So I'm just gonna unspoken request. Unspoken request. It feels a little middle school drama to me. I don't know if that's just me and my experience with it, but this usually comes up
Yeah.
when you're doing prayer time and like, anyone have any prayer requests? And someone's like, I have an unspoken one. How am I supposed to pray for that, Susan?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everybody's looking at their toes, looking at their feet when the leader is like, who would like to pray for that?
Do that
I love them, but I don't want to pray. Yeah, because what do I say?
Yeah.
Lord, help them.
with their either toe
The end.
fungus or relationship issues or financial crisis. Like, what is going on?
Yes, it causes difficulty. And I will admit that difficulty is probably a little bit self-focused for those of us who perceive that difficulty in that
No,
situation.
I'm totally perfect.
Good.
It's just you, Joe.
I have another idea for another episode.
Put Sarah on the spot.
So it can be distracting. And you kind of alluded to this also with junior high stuff. I've seen it as well where it can be like a purposeful dramatic type thing.
Ooh.
I have seen it where I sure thought that person was trying to get some attention.
Yeah.
Trying to be the focus there. Like, oh, it's just unspoken request.
Unspoken
Yeah.
request. So, okay. That is our negative associations.
That's some of the problems. And
Yes.
and I'd like to invite people, please dialogue with us in the comments on this. I'd really love to know what you guys think.
Yeah. So, let's play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Let's let unspoken request get some positive feedback.
Okay. So this is the words appeal, right?
Yeah. And again, I've not scripted this. I'm just gonna like go on the fly and defend unspoken request.
Okay. Go for it.
What if my think I need prayer for, and we're in a circle group, it's me, you, and the rest of the staff.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say that I actually have beef with you, Joel. I don't. Joel's amazing. We're good. But what if I did, and I really was burdened by it, and I know that I need God's help, and I need more people praying for me, but I can't say that out loud.
That's a good point. Yep, it is true.
So unspoken request can serve a purpose?
I think actually, yeah, I do agree with you because there are times where you just can't, or maybe it's something private about your family.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to go airing my family's dirty laundry,
No.
and they don't want that either. That's improper.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So I agree. There are times
You
when
can't
maybe that's
share all the
helpful.
details.
Yeah.
So, okay. When you can't share all the details, then is unspoken request helpful or is it still hurtful?
Mm. Well, I think as with most things, that comes down to the heart of the person, and I don't know that. Only God does.
Yep.
However, I would probably err on the side of it can be helpful. Why? Because I believe in the power of prayer. I
Yeah.
believe that we are supposed to pray. I believe we are supposed to present our requests to God.
Ah,
And
but it's not really presenting a request.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
I know I was the one defending it,
No, it's
but
okay.
like only because I was given the task. I'm going to say it's hurtful.
Okay, defend.
Here's why.
This is like the
Small group
courtroom drama.
pastor here, that's my job. And if I had someone in a small group who only shared unspoken request,
Mm,
then it's not building any trust. And for the person who's not sharing their request, it actually can be a cop out. You don't actually are you're not putting thought into what you actually need. Because in our fake scenario where you and I have beef and it's burdening me and I need prayer, what I actually need is more understanding, more patience.
mm.
I need to figure out the wisest way to interact. So I can say, you know what, I'm dealing with a difficult situation. I want to be kind. I need wisdom. Can you guys ask for wisdom?
And you don't wanna say, "I'm having a problem with somebody in this circle," but they
Yeah,
don't know,
but I don't
and it's a
have to.
guy. His
Like,
name starts with
it rhymes with mole. No, but you don't have to put the person on the spot or like
True.
your family drama example.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's say that I was having drama with
Mhm.
family. My mom listens. Mom, you're not the drama. But, like, let's pretend that I did have an issue with someone, and I was like, "You know what? I really wanna be a really good daughter. I am really struggling with the right way to honor my mom while also figuring out how to convey my feelings."
Mm. And that's not easy.
No, but I'm still honoring my mom in sharing that request, but it's also allowing someone to help carry my burdens
Mm.
and actually specify that I know that I can improve and I need God's help.
So are you advocating and saying that, uh, unspoken requests can be bad because it can be something that we can hide behind and
Yeah,
not be vulnerable?
not just with you and me, but like I have to actually be introspective and figure out what I want
Oh,
from
yeah.
prayer time with God.
Mm.
If I'm just like, I don't know, God, fix it. That's how it feels like with an unspoken request.
Okay, yeah, it's like, "I'm not happy, fix it." Okay, I see that,
Yeah.
yeah.
But the real truth is, I need wisdom, and God wants us to ask for wisdom.
Mm.
Or I need to figure out how to best love someone. Who's the right guy to talk to? God.
The one verse I was thinking of is Galatians 6. It says, "Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you'll fulfill the law of Christ." And I think that's a tick against this phrase for me
Yeah.
because, yeah, it's a it's a cop out, or it can be a cop out.
Yes.
Because maybe there is a time where I need to say, "I can't stop drinking," or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing to do is to be honest, right? And then people can help. Then you can get
Yeah.
help. But if we're too often like, something's hard, I don't want to talk about it,"
Yeah.
then that's not helpful.
It's not helpful for you or the people around you.
Hmm.
I had someone defend this phrase once, though. They had just gotten a cancer diagnosis and they weren't actually ready to process that with anyone yet.
Ooh,
And
ooh.
so they're like, I have an
Mm.
unspoken request. And later I was like, hey, I love you and I want to pray for you. Is there anything, like, I know you didn't want to share in the big group. We were like in 35 people and she and I were close. And I was like, hey, just one on one, I'm here for you. Is there any specific thing I can pray for? And she shared that. I was like, you could ask for, I'm really struggling to feel God's peace. Can I get that?
Good.
Because from what she shared, that's where she was. She's like, I am so anxious about like what's coming. I was like, well, anxiety, we cast our cares, on the Lord. We can ask for peace without sharing all the details.
That's good.
So think about what you actually want from God.
That's good. Okay, okay.
You don't need to gossip.
Nope,
You don't
nope,
need to overshare,
nope.
but think about what you actually want.
Okay, so what's our verdict here? Are we voting this thing off?
I say we vote off unspoken requests. No mas.
Okay. I am not I'm inclined to want to keep.
Whoa.
Yeah, because I think there are sometimes. Like, I do think that there are sometimes, like with the cancer diagnosis thing,
Sure.
or if, boy, I don't know, because I really like your idea. Though. You do have a really good point that, okay, yes, if I don't want to be specific, I should at least go deeper and process and think about what it is that I need. But sometimes maybe we're praying before we go out to lead worship. And if I say this thing, I'm going to break down and start bawling. So
Hmm.
things like that. But then, even then, yeah, I guess I'm not ready to boot it yet.
All right. Well, then
Yeah,
maybe we need to find new language to replace it with.
that's a good idea. So, what are some alternatives that we could say
Yeah.
instead?
So maybe something along the lines of, I'm really struggling with something personal and I can't put it to words yet. But can you guys just pray that God helps me find the words?
Yeah, I think that's good. And an alternative, I think, should we should make sure that it's not alluding to other people or like, I'm
Yeah.
having a problem with a person and I just don't want to deal with that.
No, because honestly, God wants you to deal with you, and it is on you to be at peace with all people as far as
Mm,
it depends on you.
mm-hmm.
That's in Romans 14ish.
Hey, nice.
And so if you're having a relationship problem, it's actually not the other person that you should be praying to God about. It's how you should respond.
Mm. So I vote this then. We're not voting this word off the island, but it has to stay on the shore. Like
I
it can't come up
say
to camp.
I say it can anchor offshore. It's still within sight.
Yes.
So in case of emergency,
Yes.
you can pull it out.
Yes.
But for the vast majority of things, you either need to be more vulnerable or more self-aware.
Yes. And so if Sarah or I see you in a prayer circle using this, we might open our eyes during the prayer
And look
and give you a
directly
stink
at
eye.
you.
Yep. Like, Lord, I
Or
just pray for
or
Bill.
or I'll be like, if it's Bill, I
If
don't
it's,
yeah, if
I
it's
don't know.
Bill,
That's a
he wouldn't do that.
specific Bill.
But I'd
Yeah,
be
Bill
like,
would not do that.
Lord, give Bill some self-awareness to know what he actually needs.
Passive aggressive prayer. So great.
I'm sure that's biblical too. It's fine. Again, sarcasm is heavy
Yes.
in this episode.
Yes, this is spicy. Spicy, everybody. Okay. First word. There we go. We didn't banish them. We can wave to them at the shore.
Yep.
Second word. Season.
Is this really only a Christian word?
No, it's not only a Christian word. I would say this is more a colloquialism.
That's
I
a
think
hard thing to say.
yeah. I don't even know what it means.
What?
But I think this is, you hear it more in the church.
And
I
we're not
think.
talking about autumn and winter.
No,
No.
we are talking about, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm just going through a growth season.
Yep.
Or I'm going through a season of hardships. Or this season in life, yada, yada.
Yada yada.
Yeah.
I guess, okay. We do use that a lot at church.
I think so.
Do we? So you're saying we overuse it?
I think so. And here's why. I think that season has poetic vibes to it,
It's very like
right?
emo poet. Like
Yes.
they've got a little beret.
Yeah.
And they're like with their cardigan and their hot coffee. And they're
Mm,
like, it's a season.
yes. Do you remember like 10, 15 years ago when all of a sudden, maybe 10 years ago, all of a sudden Facebook started being all those little pictures or like squares of something pretty with words on it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Motivational, pretty words.
Mm-hmm.
That is the vibe that I get from this. And I feel like the word season just seems to make people feel like it's putting a pretty bow on something, but I hear too much.
So it's trying to polish a turd.
Yes. It is trying to polish it.
Can I say that on a podcast?
I'm not editing it out.
It's too late now. What's that old
Yeah.
song? It's like, for the seasons turn, turn, turn.
Yes, from the Birds.
Yeah,
from the
that
60s.
one.
And it's directly from Ecclesiastes 3:1.
No way.
It says there is a season for everything.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so it's biblical, Joel.
Yeah, it's not wrong. It's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
If you are experiencing a time of similar repetitive situations or something,
Mm-hmm.
it is a season.
Yeah. I was meeting with someone yesterday where they're like, God keeps bringing up purpose. I feel like this is a season I need to really think about and process my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Is he wrong?
No, I don't think he's wrong.
No, I don't think he's wrong. Also, can we use better words?
Yeah, here's my beef with it. Like, I think it's kind of a catch-all. And
Yeah.
same thing as with the previous word that you said. I think that we, if I'm experiencing certain repetitive instances in my life, whether they're good or bad, it would do me well to process that, to think on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then I think using the word season can sometimes be a way to get out of the hardship of figuring that out.
Did you ever, I'm sure you never did, because I'm sure you were a very tidy, organized teenager. But
My mom's
maybe
not
when I
listening
was a
to see.
teen, I might have like just lumped all the dirty clothes in the corner and then thrown a blanket over it.
Yes.
So you're saying that season is like throwing a blanket over something so that it looks okay. It
Yes.
sounds okay,
Yes.
but we're not actually dealing with the pile underneath it.
That's my worry with it. I feel like
Okay.
that's what it is. Yeah.
So it is biblical. It's in Ecclesiastes.
Yep.
It's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
It's only a time frame, an undefined time frame that
Yes.
we're going through joy or a focus on God's teaching us something or it's been tough. And so I think I want to keep it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if we're thinking in the words of appeal, um, if I am experiencing repetitions of the same lessons in my life, I mean, really, what other word am I going to use?
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
It is a fitting word. Yeah. I
Mm,
feel like it's like on worship team.
yep.
On worship team, we get new songs all the time, right? And
Uh-huh.
sometimes there are some great songs that I don't want to sing anymore. They're really good.
Because you've
They're
overused it.
Yes, yeah, they're theologically rich, and
Mm-hmm.
and some of our congregation still loves it, but like
I'm done.
I'm done with it.
So
Yeah.
you're saying you're done. You've burnt out on
Yes.
season.
Yeah, I think I've burned out on
And
season.
you know what? That is okay for you.
Yep.
So I'm going to keep it, but let's find some alternates that you can use instead.
Okay. Yeah.
What if you identified the theme going on?
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Yeah. I'm learning to stop gambling or something like that. I'm not,
I'd be
and I don't
like,
gamble.
well, because there are seasons.
Oh no!
Oh no! And now I'm going to hesitate every time you're around and I use this word.
This episode is not going to help anyone. Just make everyone more anxious.
Yeah, we're just gonna be like, oh, I used that
Don't say
word
it. Don't say it.
again.
Joel's here. Sarah's here. Don't say that word.
So, but there are time frames in my life. You like that better?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Thanks. Where like God is trying to teach me peace,
Mm-hmm.
or it's a time frame where I am really encouraged to be mentored or mentor someone.
That's good.
Okay. So then I could identify the theme. Like right now, it seems like God has a theme of peace in my life.
Theme. I like theme. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I would also offer more introspection to us. So if it's a theme of certain somethings, maybe just say how you feel. I'm lonely.
But that takes like again vulnerability and internal processing.
Yep. And so that would be a step up in awesomeness then, wouldn't it? And we're
Oh,
calling people up.
that's right. We're
Yeah.
being real.
Yes, we're being real and asking people to be real. So if you are tempted to use the word season, I'm going through a season of, then maybe think about what are the feelings you're feeling? Maybe use that instead. What are the activities that you're
Yeah.
doing or not doing?
Or what do you identify that you need to learn or grow in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless grow in is further on in this vote off the island list
Yeah.
because it's also Christianese.
Oh wait, I zoned out. What? Vote what off?
It's nice to know that my words captivate Joel and keep him engaged.
I had an ADD moment where I started thinking about the word learning, and I thought, oh, that could be a good thing. And then I started parroting it. Yeah.
Learning or growing. Growing is the
Yes.
other thing. So, like, you might need to learn something or you might need to grow. And I'm talking about fruit of the Spirit,
Mm-hmm.
Galatians 5. So, what do we need to grow? Is it love, joy, peace, patience? So, maybe if you're going through a season of hardship, it's because you really need to learn kindness.
God's growing kindness in me.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I have identified that I don't have much kindness on my spiritual tree of fruit, so I need more.
I need to work on kindness, you big jerk. Oh, I
Everyone
failed
around you is
again.
like, we know.
Okay,
Are-
wait, did we vote that off?
well, it sounds like you want to,
Yes, yeah, because I'm burnt out on seasons.
and I don't want to. So
Oh
if we're on
man.
an island and it's like Survivor,
Yeah.
there's coconut trees and there are banana trees. You're saying that you're burnt out on the coconut that is season,
Yep.
and I'm saying go find yourself a banana.
Oh, neat.
It's
Cool.
not
Okay.
voting off the island. Some of us really like it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So they're staying, and they get to stay
Yeah,
closer than
you don't have to
unspoken.
spend time with them.
True. Oh, that's good. Okay. They're just we voted them to the other camp.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
sent them to the other side.
To your camp. Yeah.
They can come over here. I'm friendly. Unless you're unspoken requests.
Well, if you're into the Enneagram, you can tell that we're a couple of 9s here because we haven't voted anybody off yet.
I tried.
So did I. I don't
All right,
wanna...
let's see if the third time's the charm.
Okay, here we go. Walk. Not the Pantera song.
Like I took a walk.
Yeah, like a walk. And what I mean is this. Hey, brother, how's your walk?
Oh, I hate that.
Right? Especially when people call you brother, because that's weird.
Especially since I'm a girl.
But yeah, how's your walk? I'm just really feeling weak in my walk.
I want to
Or,
grow in my
I
walk.
want to grow in my walk. Oh,
What
see,
do you mean?
yeah, what does that mean? What is your walk? I assume most of the time that when people refer to their walk,
It's like a spiritual life.
yeah, and it's all encompassing. It's like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I hear this outside of the church much,
I don't think so either.
unless you hear like walks of life. But
Okay.
that's like from the
But
80s.
yeah, and that's not this.
No, that's not this. Yeah. So really, I think this is a Christianese thing.
Is it actually in the Bible though?
Ooh, walk? Well, let's see here.
I can't think of if you know a scripture
No,
that we Christians adopted this from. Let us know. But off the top of my head,
That's
like
a great question.
like in Psalms 1, we are supposed to like not walk in the ways of the doubters and the mockers, but instead we're supposed to walk with the Lord.
But even then, it's a verb.
It's a verb, it's not a noun.
Yeah. How is your walk? How is your noun?
No.
Yeah. Maybe. And I guess the misuse or the changing of what kind of word it is, that doesn't bother me so much.
Yeah.
I think it's, again, one of those that has lost its meaning.
Yeah.
My walk.
It's become like that. Do you ever drive the same route every day and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden one day you're like, I just blanked out for 2 blocks.
How did I get here?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's that.
Yes. Yeah.
When someone's like, "Oh yeah, my walk right now is," and I just zone out for 2 blocks, and then I come back, and they're still probably not using very specific, helpful words.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's my thing. It's zoning out. And I
Yeah.
feel like you're zoning out when you're talking about your walk, where you could be more specific. Like, how's your walk? Oh, my walk is suffering. Okay, you, sir, need to drill down and figure out what is it that is not awesome in your walk and work on that thing.
Well,
So are
'cause-
you saying, like,
'cause
I'm not reading my Bible?
I'm not saying that my faith is bad or struggling,
No.
or maybe you are, but then that's a more helpful word. We defined the last episode. Than walk.
Yeah. Now, here, what if we flip it like this? Because it's not always negative when we talk about our walk. I've been really growing in my walk.
But we don't use it again like a verb. Like, I'm
Yeah.
enjoying my walk with God.
My walk with God.
No. But
Maybe
that
it
would
comes
be
from
more
the old
better.
hymn.
Ooh. Becky, if you're listening, which hymn is it?
It's in the garden. Wait, I think, right? I come to the
love
garden
that one.
alone while the dew is still in the roses.
And I walk with him and I talk with him.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know.
And he walks with me and he talks with me.
But that's a verb again.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm voting to move this one off the island.
Does it have an appeal?
We probably should. Okay, so the
Should we
only verse
allow
I
it?
could think of is, yeah, you brought up a good point. It's not actually in the Bible, but there are a bunch of Proverbs and Psalms that talk about, your word is a lamp to my feet.
Yeah, you help me walk.
Yeah,
Like my
you guide my path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the concept of walking with God or in step with God, the
Mm-hmm.
concept is there. But again, I feel like God wants us to be more action oriented.
Yeah. I think the only other thing, so there are two appeals that I was thinking of for this word. One is sometimes, what if it's a private thing? What if,
What if it's an unspoken request, Joel?
yep, see, and when I was writing these notes before, I didn't think about that. So now that rolls into this as well. So what if it is something that, if you were specific about it, would defame somebody else or like hurt someone else, right?
Again,
I don't
I
know.
think you're thinking about other people's problems more than you are about your own.
Wow, that hit deep.
I wasn't trying to be like attacky at you,
No, it's okay.
but like in
I do that often, and I
general.
felt like I was in counseling all of a sudden again.
Right, but like when
But yeah,
I
true.
am my walk with God,
Mm,
if we're keeping that phrase,
mhm,
my spiritual life is my responsibility.
mhm.
If I am struggling somewhere, it's because I need to work on faith or trust or obedience or kindness or love. And if I can't say that to anyone I'm talking to, like, hey, I'm actually really struggling with patience right now.
Mm,
Like,
that's
is it
specific.
because my children are testing my patience? Possibly. But that's my problem, not theirs.
That's good. Okay, yeah, yeah. The only other thing I was thinking as an appeal is sometimes, haven't you been in one of those, I almost said seasons.
It's so ingrained.
Oh, no. Haven't you had times in life where it really seems like every single thing is firing? Or every single thing is not?
Yeah,
Like there's so
it's
much
a
going
dumpster
on.
fire.
Yes, when everything's a dumpster fire, sometimes it is like, man, my whole walk, nope,
No,
no, I still don't like
nope,
it.
still
Nope.
don't like it.
Yep.
My life is, or I'm really struggling to connect with God. That's fair to say. Or right now, God and I are really jiving. We're in step, man. Like all of that is better than walk.
Yeah. Well, I think,
Mm.
should we
Should we
move to
find
vote?
one?
Did we finally vote one off?
I vote off.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
You may
Sorry.
no
Walk
longer use
is
walk.
gone.
And if you catch us saying it, you can slap our hands.
And so here is really like behind my pastoral heart. What I don't like about that word, and what cautions me about that word, is I think about how many people just, go to church, and you go to church because you go to church, and then you do your thing, you go to church on Sundays, and oh, is your mic
It
coming
just
off?
keeps moving.
Oh,
It's fine. Hopefully, it doesn't make a loud noise.
hitting this thing.
Eh,
Is that better?
it's fine. It'll be fine. I'll just
But
slowly sink.
my fear is that for those who sometimes don't just want to go through the motions of everything,
Yeah,
it's a great opportunity to yet again not go deep. Like, my walk is good. My walk is suffering. Like, I
maybe
think,
that's really that. I agree. I'm interrupting you,
no, it's okay.
but I agree. I don't want to do life with people who don't want to go there.
Yeah.
Like I want to feel like you care about me saying, God is so cool. I saw him today in this way. Or like, I am really struggling to find God, like, find out what he wants me to do right now. I want that conversation,
Yeah.
not life is, my walk is really dry. Nah,
Meh. How
meh.
are you? Meh.
That's the answer. That's the answer you're given.
Yeah. 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 I want to do life with those people, and I want people to know the depth and richness of Christ. And I think part
Yes.
of that requires us
To get real?
to get real. Hey, and to own your stuff. And that means talking about it and not just offering blanket statements.
Yes.
Sensing a theme here.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get real, folks.
Okay, so we have somebody living in the bananas instead of the coconuts. We have somebody in a life raft about 10 feet offshore. And then we have somebody who is on the Coast Guard boat.
Kicked
Leaving.
off.
Gone.
Bye.
Okay, this one might get me fired. And we'll see why.
Oh, sorry. Choke. It's fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
What's the next word, Joel?
Fellowship.
Isn't that one of the pillars of our church?
That's why it might get me fired. Yes. So I will say up front, probably won't vote this one off. And we do have to appeal because this is literally one of the 5 things that we've boiled down, like our mission as a
Our
church. to do.
church does these things.
Yes. And one of them is fellowship, and it is hugely important.
It's basically the entire essence of my job.
Yes, exactly. So please don't take this personally. Remember,
I'm
we're just being
offended.
spicy,
I'm offended.
tongue in cheek.
Not really.
But fellowship. Could there be a churchier word, Sarah?
Okay, because when I grew up and went to churches that had the fellowship hall,
Ooh, yeah.
and it was usually like the basement, and there was always donuts,
Ooh.
powdered donuts,
Oh.
and really old coffee things, and everything kind of smelled like grandma's couch.
Fellowship.
And that's how I learned the word, was the fellowship hall.
Yeah.
And that's where you'd go to hang out before or after church, or on a Wednesday night, you'd go to the fellowship hall and you'd do the talking, and then some adults would pray, and then there'd be donuts. There's always donuts involved.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So churchy. Where else do you hear of the fellowship hall? Where
The
else do
Fellowship
people...
of the Rings.
Oh, yes, true. Oh, yeah, we did do a full episode on this. So if you want to hear us for a good time unpack the actual word and why it has great meaning, go back and listen. But yeah, it is such a churchy word.
It's a very churchy word.
And I think that this word is why another term or phrase has been so prevalent in churches for the last 15 years or so,
Which
that I
is?
think is getting kind of burned out too. It needs to go on its way out, but not yet. Not yet. It's right now. It's just kind of that guy who, when you're around him on the island, you're like, I don't know if I like being around him. But
What's the word?
coffee shop.
A coffee shop?
How many times do you hear, church planning things, and it's like, oh, we just want to have a coffee shop vibe.
Oh, the vibe of.
Yeah. So
I
what
would
they're going
actually
for...
love to have a coffee shop here.
Well, I mean, I love a coffee shop.
I mean, I love coffee shops.
Yeah. But have you ever actually been to a church that achieves the coffee shop vibe?
I think you've been in little tiny Linden for a very long time.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And I think the world is big and beautiful. And I love that I'm called here and placed here also. There's a lot of cool things out there.
Maybe I need to get out more. So that was just an idea. It just came to me.
I love you, Joel.
But maybe the coffee shop thing's wrong.
I think so.
Okay. I
think you just haven't experienced the aspiration of the coffee shop vibe.
Okay. I haven't. Okay. That'll be another thing. But yeah.
We'll have to go exploring.
Maybe. Ooh, field trip. Maybe on the island, I just need to go get to know that guy, and maybe I'm figuring like, oh, I thought you were kind of a jerk, but you're really cool.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay. So if you are like cringing every time you see or hear fellowship,
yeah,
let's break it down.
Okay.
Because I love you, Joel, and I want to help you through this.
Thank you. Please help me process.
So what do you think fellowship means? Like when you hear it, what do you think? What's your response?
Do you want me to answer as if we didn't do that other episode?
I want this to be your therapy session.
Oh, okay.
How does that make you feel, Joel?
It makes me feel... I feel the word itself seems disconnected to the rest of major society. And it doesn't mean what we want it to mean.
Okay.
Or it doesn't communicate what we want. No, it doesn't communicate what it actually is very well to those outside of the church. That's my thing.
And you know what? I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's fair. So let's find new words, or maybe more words, to help communicate this idea of fellowship.
Okay. What are some alternatives?
Because fellowship is that, like, you're walking alongside one another, you're doing life together, you make me better, I make you better, that iron sharpens iron vibe from Proverbs. Like, it's a good word.
It is.
It's a good feeling to be a part of a fellowship.
Ring or not.
Or if you got a bad fellowship, that's the problem. But okay, what about companions or comrades?
Oh, so I guess then comrades. But comrades would have fellowship, right?
Well, like they are your fellowship.
Oh, is this one of those words that can actually be a verb and a noun? Wait,
Is
oh, yeah.
fellowship a verb or a noun?
Maybe maybe this is some of my deep roots from
Maybe
childhood.
this is exposing our lack of grammar,
Grammatical knowledge.
our
But I
grammatoricals.
remember Pastor Merv. He was the pastor at my church when I was like in high school and all that and graduated and all that. Wonderful guy. Really loved him. He was a great pastor. Um, but he would often talk about fellowshipping.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to fellowship. Like, ew, I don't know if I want to do whatever that is. It always,
That sounds very like forced
yeah,
and like
cheesy.
a
That's
little, it feels like it should be more intimate
yeah,
than
yeah,
you are ready for.
yeah. Like, can we
I
do
don't
something
know.
else
It's
instead?
like when you had to hold hands and you're like, who am I standing next to that I have to hold hands with?
Yeah, it's
It's,
totally those vibes. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's link hands, everyone. So I think that's kind of yeah. My my move to this is because it doesn't communicate what it actually is. Now, the words appeal. So shall we let
Yeah.
the word? There is no other word that I know of
No.
that encompasses relationship, activity, all linked in with following Jesus purposefully,
Yeah.
right? So I don't know of any other word for that.
So, like in my mind, I think a healthy picture of what fellowship means. It's not the fellowship hall or like being forced to hold hands at church
Mhm.
or anything like that, which we don't do here. So come, it's safe.
Yeah, it's not weird.
It's not weird. But it's like if we agreed that we all wanted to hike a specific trail, we
Mm-hmm.
want to hit the destination point on the other end,
Yep.
right? The group of us that have agreed to do that together, we are a fellowship.
Okay. Yeah.
We are going to experience fellowship, do fellowship, whatever the verb noun situation is. I know it's boggling our brains.
Well, I just had an epiphany, but continue.
But yeah, so we are going together towards something. And along the way, if I trip and twist my ankle, you'll help carry my pack. Or if you brought no beef jerky, I'll share mine. You know, all of those things. We do the hike together, and it's better because we do it together.
Mm. So, fellowship, is that a similar formation, like word wise, like entomology? Etymology. One
Yes.
study of bugs. I don't remember which
And the
one.
other's a study of words.
Yeah. The word one, relationship, is that
Ooh.
like an adjacent word?
Well,
Is that the
because
same
like you
family?
could be my fellow.
Yeah, right?
Is that right? Oh no, I'm thinking of like the 1920s when that would mean that you were my boyfriend. You are not.
Really?
You are my boy who is a friend.
Yes, yes.
But like is
Fellow.
like but if you were two dudes and you were like, "Oh, yes, meet my fellow Eustace." I feel very British using this. If you're British, I'm sorry.
If your name is Eustace, we
I consider you a fellow. We apparently need to do some research on fellow.
and counseling. You know what's interesting? As you said that, I realized I think what it is that I don't like about that word, because the show's all about me. Spicy. Um, fellow. I don't use the word fellow.
No, we don't.
How is that fellow? See, I go British too when I
Yeah.
say it,
What
right?
is
I
that?
feel like I need to be wearing a derby or bowler's hat or
We have a
something.
cane.
Yeah, looking at my pocket watch. Going to see that fellow over at the tavern.
Apparently, all the British people are also like from 60 years ago.
Oh no, we're so getting canceled.
This is quite brilliant.
Okay, so we should vote on this guy. Fellowship. Well, no, we can't vote on it. Well, no, hold on. We need to vote on it.
Make up your mind, Joel.
We keep it.
We do keep
We
it.
do keep
We
it.
do
Yeah,
keep it.
absolutely. And honestly, not because maybe Kurt's listening, not because I want to placate to our already existing five purposes of a
It's
church.
not because it's the right Christian Sunday school answer.
No, it really is. It is a thing that is unique to Christianity.
Yep.
To following Jesus. And I don't know of any other word other than using multiple words to
Yep.
describe it. And so I think, yeah, we keep.
Yeah, I think that we just need to do a better job of like, I wonder what that actually looks like in action.
Mm,
And so then we lean in and we explore what like it looks like to be in community with other Christians.
yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. We're going to
Okay.
keep it fully and holy.
Nice. Hey, we have 2 friends that we kept on the island.
One you only kept begrudgingly.
Yes,
This one
true.
we're both happy to keep.
Okay, our next word, we have 2 words left. This one is,
A phrase.
yes, this is also a phrase, accountability partner.
Hard
Uh,
pass.
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's an immediate guttural response.
What images come to mind? What situations come to your memory when you think of
Ugh.
accountability partner?
I feel like I'm I'm 15 years old and I'm at youth group and we just learned about like the 7 deadly sins. And we had to pair up with someone and tell them what our favorite horrible sin was.
Mm,
And then we were going to keep each other accountable to not do that.
yeah.
But Stacy or Susan or whoever I'm paired with, they don't do life with me. They're not going home with me, which means that then I have to report on my own bad behavior or I end up faking it and telling them I'm fine and I never sin. And then if I do that, Stacy or Susan or whoever it is feels like they can't be honest and tell me about their actual struggle and we all end up faking it and it's horrible and I hate it.
Case in point. There it is. That's exactly my beef with it too.
It's not a good vibe.
No. Now, in principle, I think an accountability partner idea is fantastic. But because I think of, and maybe this is for those of us who have been raised in the church and have lots of experience
And
with it,
trauma.
right? And trauma,
Mhm.
yeah. The way it played out over the years, it just kept falling flat and not happening, right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
just being a non-fruitful relationship. Uh, so now it just kind of is devoid of meaning.
I am having a thought
Oh,
live in the moment. It happens
whoa.
occasionally. Is accountability partner unrealistic because only the Holy Spirit can keep us accountable?
Ooh.
Because humans fail?
Yes. Yeah,
So
I think
really,
partially, yes.
we're really asking a human to fill the role that God is supposed to play because they are tangible and I can feel and see and touch.
Oh, yeah.
And it's more difficult to rely and trust on the one who is unseen but always there.
And isn't that kind of the heart behind the commandment about idols?
Mhm. Mhm.
God's like, don't have idols
Don't trust or
because,
rely on anyone but me.
wow, that got deep fast. I think you're right. I think that's good.
So the idea behind it is that we should be honest
Hmm.
and having another person who's like there for me to process with
Yep.
is good.
Yes.
However, I can't depend on you to be my police.
Correct. Yeah.
I also don't want to have you be my confessional, like the Catholic priest that I
Yeah.
have to show up to every week. Forgive me, Joel, for I have
Hey, I sinned
sinned.
again.
Yeah.
Bye.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not helpful for either of us.
Nope. Nope. Yeah. And I think that's kind of why it would always fail because, like, the intent is great. Uh, that, it's like in Ecclesiastes, 3, well, that involves the Holy Spirit. So, yeah, the 3 cord rope, three
Oh, yeah.
strand
Yeah.
cord, something like that is better.
Yep.
Um, but there's the relationship in there, right? What am I saying? I'm
You,
saying that it's well intended,
yeah, I think
but
so.
there was what for it to really work, there needs to be a step-by-step manual, and there usually isn't. Because usually, like when you would come across this sort of thing, it'd be somebody who felt convicted or somebody who is at the bottom of the barrel, end of the rope, and like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't do this anymore. I need you to keep me accountable to not drink. I can't,
I
right?
cannot.
And so then, exactly like you're saying, then the accountability partner doesn't know how to ask
Mm-hmm.
or gets tired of asking,
Yeah.
and so then it's
Or
just, yeah.
it's a codependent, unhealthy thing.
Yes, I've been there, and that is not helpful, and it destroys relationships, so, yeah,
Yeah. So long term, not good.
correct. Well
I
intended, but
Yeah, I
nope.
think that it's trying to fast track growth and skip over the steps that actually produce long-term benefit.
Yeah. Yep.
So we aren't going to dive into how to fix this one right now because
No,
it feels like a very long, multi-step therapy process with a lot of discipleship involved.
it's like the DeLorean.
Tell me how.
So, you know the DeLorean?
Yes.
Not the specific one that Marty drove, not the time machine, but just the DeLorean was made by a dude who I believe was Mr. DeLorean. I think that was his name. I could
We're
be
going to
wrong.
call him Mr.
Yeah, you
DeLorean.
check me on that one. But super cool car that came out. Super awesome. Supposed like, futuristic, supposed to be a big seller, and all these people, like all the rich people would buy him, right? It was supposed to be this big promise of cool things. But for various reasons, drug dealing being one of them, but also like the car was, I think it was like steel, so it was like really heavy, so it wouldn't go.
Oh.
So it was promising, and it, for all these other reasons, it just fizzled out
Yeah.
and just didn't go. And I think that's the same thing. Like,
It looks cool. It sounds like a good idea.
but it didn't
It's not.
deliver. No, yeah. Yep. I think the key here, and I actually don't know why I put this verse here because this is actually against it. But in the words appeal, I was thinking of Ephesians 4:15. Kurt talks about that verse a lot. We talk about it as a staff a lot. Speaking the truth in love. We really believe in telling the truth to people. If you're
Yeah.
frustrated, then say it, but do it in a loving sort of way.
Well, and love also elicits a relationship.
True.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not going to speak the truth in love to a stranger
Yeah.
unless it's you have spinach in your teeth. And I just love you too much to let you go through your day like that, but I have no right to tell the stranger who I see drinking a drink at the bar that they have a drinking problem.
True. Because
I
you
have
don't
no
know.
relationship.
Yeah.
I have no clue. It could be the
Yeah.
first drink they ever had.
You have no right. You have no knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So this is a relationship moment.
Yeah.
And in the same way, accountability, like, yes, if I see you, Joel, we have a relationship, a friendship. If I see you blowing up and being angry at people, I will speak the truth in love. I'll keep you accountable because I know that you want to be a person who is kind and peaceful and does not let anger rule your life. But you haven't asked me to be your accountability partner.
No. Yeah.
This is just a fellowship doing its thing.
Yes, there it is.
So this is just, it shouldn't be so forced and like contrite. Is that the right word?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think contrite's really good. And I think it's kind of, it can be a cop out because it can be like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't do it. I need someone else to help me do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want that.
No.
Nope.
So what are we doing? Are we voting this guy off?
Way far. Yes.
Way far. Yeah. This word is on an even faster boat off the island. This one's on a helicopter.
Yep. We want it. You get out right now.
Yep.
Right now.
Okay. So last word.
Last one.
Last one. My favorite. We had a great moment when Sarah and I discovered this word. And I'm going to ruin many of your prayer times or group prayer times now.
And we're going to chuckle while we do it.
Yes. We will side eye like crazy. The word is hedge.
Of protection.
The hedge of protection.
I just want to pray a hedge of protection around you.
I have so many questions. Like the etymology of this.
So we've actually looked into this. We're like,
Yes.
Where does this come from?
Yeah. I don't remember. So the one thing I do remember is the only time that this is used in the Bible, the only time it's spoken by Satan.
And about Job.
Yeah. So in the beginning of Job, you see God and he's like, yo, Satan, check out my guy, Job. He's the bestest. And Satan's like,
That's
well,
just
yeah.
because you put a hedge of protection around him.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's being snarky too.
It's Job 1:10. Have you not put a hedge around him and his household and everything he has? You've blessed the work of his hands so that his flocks and herds spread throughout the land. The only time we hear of a hedge of protection, it is from Satan.
So, most often in Christian circles, we hear this word when we are praying over like a mission team before they go out to Africa. Or that's really it.
Yeah.
I was going to come
Or
up with more.
if anybody's doing something that is spiritually significant, or if we're
Or
praying for someone who's going to do something.
or like the kids are going back to school. Let's pray a hedge of
Hedge of
protection.
protection. Yeah. Yeah. And
I
I actually don't know how, what the history of this is. Like, how did it get into our English language? Because when, other than maybe in the thousands, the 1200s, when would a hedge be something that gives me security?
So I looked this up
Oh, tell me.
after our snarky chat when we were forming this whole series of word nerding, because I'm a nerd and I like words. Uh, so back in like the desert Middle Eastern areas and in Africa, if you are doing your flocks out in the middle of nowhere, and you don't want the wolves and coyotes to come and get them, you would get thorn bushes, hedges, and you would make a little corral around the sheep.
Okay.
And so it would be a hedge that protected them.
Oh no, this is throwing some of me for a loop. So that hedge is better than a fence. Well, a
Well,
split rail fence.
a split rail fence,
Yeah.
no. But like a stone wall, probably this hedge is even better than that because it's got pokey thorns.
Yeah, there is punishment built
and
into said hedge.
yes, it's like barbed wire.
Whoa, yeah.
You right?
But why don't we say barbed wire?
But even then, I don't like this word because in this world you will have trouble. That's what Jesus said.
Oh, yeah, I thought I heard that.
And he also said, go out into the world and make disciples, or when you experience persecution. These are things that we are guaranteed by God to experience.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I'm asking for my kids or me or someone that I know who's going on a trip to experience no troubles, that's just not realistic, not kind. I'm setting expectations falsely. When they do experience troubles, which is what God said, do they think that God's not showing up because I asked him to give a hedge of protection?
And oh no, something bad happened.
Then God
Did I
didn't protect
sin?
me,
Yeah.
right? And then that's just, it's bad teaching, it's bad thoughts. No.
Yeah. Okay, so I still think this is a two-part no-no, because yeah, it's not theologically, it's not sound.
Yeah.
But also hedge is just so weird. Like I just think of the knights who say knee, right? A shrubbery. That's what I think of when I think of a hedge, and it just baffles me that it has been perpetuated through Christian circles for years. It's so funny.
Long.
Why would I pray for a bush? It's just so weird. Yeah, why wouldn't I pray for a taser? Lord,
Yeah.
surround them with your tasers. But then, as you're saying, God's like, no, that's not what we're doing here.
Nope. Instead, when we look at the New Testament and we are looking at Paul and Peter who are praying for and teaching the new church how to expect God to show up in their lives and protect them, it's a shield. Like, you have the shield of faith. You have the helmet of righteousness and salvation. And like, you are going to armor yourself because you are going into a fight.
Yes.
This is a war. You will have arrows thrown at you. You will be hit by heavy things.
Yep.
Like, get your sturdy shoes on, link arms with your brother, your fellowship. And you see what I did there? And go into the fight.
Yeah.
No hedge of protection, shields and armor.
Yeah. This is the narrow path. This is hard. This is battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And didn't even Paul, like, because we don't know from Scripture exactly what happened to him, but like he knew he was going to die.
Yep.
And he went anyway.
Well,
knowing full well.
We do know from Scripture, actually.
Oh no!
That he was in prison multiple times and expecting, in his last letters, he was expecting to be put to death.
Yes. Yep.
And he was.
Yeah.
We know that he was, apart from history.
Yes.
But yeah.
That's what I was getting at. But yeah, exactly. Amy and I were just talking about it. She started reading in 2 Corinthians.
Mm-hmm.
And in the opening there, it was all about we were out sharing the gospel, and it was really hard.
Yep.
We thought we were going to die.
Yep.
And not like The way we're like, oh, I almost died. But like,
No, like
quite
really,
literally.
really.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was
And
stoned a few times, nearly to death. He had to escape through windows in the walls with baskets being lowered down like a little pulley
that's
system.
Right. Yep.
He was shipwrecked. He was bitten by snakes, thrown in jail multiple times. And this is the guy that never once said, I'd like a hedge of protection.
Yeah. Yeah. So, little beef with this. Shrubs are weird when you're talking about safety. Big beef. Should we actually be asking for safety?
No.
No, I don't think so. I think, I wrote it down here. Yeah. Pray not for comfort, but for faithfulness. We should be praying that God, not that God would keep us safe, but that God would keep us faithful.
I say you can pray that God protects you.
Yes.
Yes, but it's not a little safe shrub we hide behind.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I hear you. And you're right. Yes. It's not bad to ask for safety.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, and in
but,
fact, God himself describes himself as a wing that he hides us under, right? And so I saw this amazing video recently of a bald eagle, and she's in her nest. She or he is in their nest, and there's a snowstorm, a blizzard. Like there's this probably zoo cam or whatever on this nest, and the eagle's being buffeted by these crazy winds, and the snow is driving into them, and eventually they just almost look like a little mound of snow. They're so covered in this horrible elements. And then in the morning, the snow has stopped, and they get up, they shake the snow off of themselves, and underneath they move, and there's a perfectly dry, warm space where all these little baby eagles are. Like that is God. We're still going to experience the storm, but if we trust in him, he will take the brunt of it. He will protect us. The storm is still there.
Yeah.
And at some point, when our wings are strong enough, he's going to send us out.
Yep.
And he's going to want us to do as he would do and help protect others.
Yeah. Yeah. And we are called to give of our lives completely for the gospel.
Yes.
Yeah. So this one, we voting it off, or are we keeping it?
Hedge of protection is out.
Gone. We are taking casseron and spreading it. Yeah, I believe that's the weed killer that you put that kills blackberries.
Oh.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
I just eat the blackberries.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to sick a pack of goats on this hedge.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
On the beach. Because
the goats are on the beach.
Off. Yeah.
All right. Well, does that do it for
That is our voting things off the island. I hope you had fun. Remember, don't be offended. This was spicy and tongue-in-cheek. But really, we want to challenge us to think about the words that we're saying. And did you sense the theme?
Getting real?
Yeah. We just kept coming up with, like, hey, instead of saying this, maybe be honest. And think about what you really need, or think about what you're really doing, and then share that. So that would be our challenge.
All right. Well, for our calls to action today, we would like to encourage you, one, to stop using some of these words. But also, drop a comment below and let us know what things you would like to vote off the island of Christian phrases or words. We promise not to be offended, even if yours is get real. I will still love you and ignore you, but you can tell us.
Blocked.
And if you know someone that you would maybe like to passive aggressively get to stop saying hedge of protection, go ahead and share this episode with them.
Watch, this is our most shared and listened to episode. That would be awesome. We're making a difference, guys.
All of our listeners are so direct in their communications. But we hope that you've enjoyed this and that this conversation has helped you think about the words you say in correlation with your faith and walk with God.
Tune in next time. Our next episode, we're doing more of the word nerds.
Yeah,
the next
worship words.
Worship words. That'll be next week. And we will see you then.